look like? What it do? What it do? What it do? Yeah, I just jumped on a few minutes. I don't have anything in particular to talk about. Just wanted to jump on. But you know what? I did want to know about, um, the shutdown with the at the port. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about the port? What's going on with the port? Hope everyone having a great day. It's hump day. It's hump day Wednesday. How about that? How about that? It's hump day Wednesday. But yeah, I was just talking about the port being closed down, and I know in some areas where they was just people were just hoarding stuff and just going crazy and ballistic and just going crazy about some things and getting all the tissue and water and come on people, save some for somebody else. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Save some for somebody else. Well, anyway, I come to encourage someone today. I just come to encourage you that knowing that whatever is happening in your life, whatever may be going on in your life, just know that you are protected. If you're walking upright, you are protected. So I wanted to just come on real quick and just talk about the port court shutting down and how people are just really going crazy about this. I mean, they are really just acting a fool, going in the stores, buying up everything, and not saving anything for somebody else. Just get enough of what you can use and save some for other people. I mean, this is just ridiculous. This is crazy. But see, we got to learn how to love through the difficult times. You know, instead of you going in there and getting all of these things from, out the stores, show some love and leave some for someone else, okay? But love me through the difficult times, love God through the difficult times. Love your neighbor through the difficult times. You know, you have to learn how to be able to uh, give during this time. Be able to, you know, not go in there and get everything because you're running scared. Because we don't have to be afraid. We just have to trust in the Lord, our Savior. Don't y'all agree? Well, I agree. I agree. I agree that we should trust in Him. In Luke 6 and 23, it reads, I promise you that as you experience these things, you will celebrate and dance with overflowing joy. And the heavenly reward of your faith will be abundance. It's faith. We walk by faith and not by sight. Yeah, the ports could close down because of the strike. But you got to believe that you are covered and you are protected. You got to have enough faith to know that you are protected by what's going on. You don't have to go and hoard everything. You don't have to go in there and get everything like, I mean, I was looking at one channel where it looked like they was all in a huddle, like they was getting ready to fight, or they was getting ready to do something to somebody, because that they was trying to get this toilet paper and all of these things like that. But it said because you are being treated the same as your forefathers, the prophets. You got to experience the boundless joy. Just be joyful. Be thankful. Be joyful in the things that you may be experiencing, that you may be going through. You know, we don't have to hoard everything. Just because they say this is that, and I think about when COVID came in, and a lot of people was running scared and they was buying up everything in the store. Now that the ports are on strike, now it seems like it's starting that same pattern over again. But we got to learn how to trust in Him. We got to encounter the love of God in us so that we won't have to go and do all of that. Because there is enough in the stores for people to go and get enough for your family and leave some for somebody else's family, okay? Yeah. So that's what you do. But anyway, that was one of my little thing that I was talking about as far as the port closing down It's just, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's ridiculous. You got to free yourself from all of that. You know, there's got to be a point in time that every little thing that comes up, we don't have to run scared. You don't have to run scared. You don't have to be afraid. Say to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. So you won't have to run scared because of what's going on around you. You know, everything that's going on in this world, you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to compare yourself to others where they have this and I don't have this, and so I'm gonna compare myself with them because I don't have it. I want you to be secure in the person that God created you to be. You know, you have the freedom to be led by the Spirit and not by what the world is showing you, not by what you see out here in this world. You know, fighting and bickering over every little thing. You understand? You are free to do what's right for you and for your family. And by you going out there getting everything out of the stores, you don't have to do that. That's something you don't have to do. That's where your faith come in. That's where your trust come in. Okay? The way they're living, the way you see other people go out there and do that, you don't have to do that. You can step aside and be in expectation of what the Lord said. He said to stock up. Yeah. He said to stock up. Yeah. But he didn't say to go out there and get everything out the stores and hoard it, the store for yourself. And I can understand if you're going out there and you're buying things um, for for another families, which is fine, but don't just hoard it for yourself. Excuse me. So, but yeah, you have to free yourself. They have their own struggles, just like you have your struggles. You got to be comfortable. You got to be comfortable in this situation. Excuse me. You got to be comfortable. Give me a little water. Oh, thank you, Jesus. But yeah, I just want to jump on real quick and talk about that. And talk about that. What's going on around in the world today. How long do y'all think maybe the port's gonna stay closed? How long the strike may be? But every time around election times, there always be some distractions. There always be something going on, with distractions. Just like the Diddy story. That's a distraction. Now the ports, they're on strike at the port, so that's a distraction. We got to realize that things are being distracted to keep us from really looking at the big picture. There's a bigger picture behind these small pictures, okay? So we got to not get distracted. We got to keep our eyes clean so that we can see what exactly is going on and what exactly is taking place. So, and that's what we have to do. We have to make sure that we stay focused. Focus on what our next move gonna be. Focus on what their next move gonna be. Because all of this is just an illusion to keep you from looking at what is really going on around the world today. We lose focus, we lose the war. So in order for us to be strengthened and be strong, we got to stay focused so that we can win the war. Okay? All this going to the stores, behind all this stuff up, you're not winning the war, you're actually losing the war. You know? And silence is the best teacher. You don't have to go out there and tell nobody what you're doing or what you're thinking about doing. Just do you. Just do you and do the right thing. And you will find out every time that it will fall into place that you're going to walk out with the victory. God has given you that power. It's time to be that best version that you can be. It's time for you to take a stand and embrace whatever is going on around you knowing that you come out victorious, that you got the victory, that that victory belongs to you. It is time for us to stop blaming others for what you don't have. It ain't got nothing to do with this strike that's going on at the port. It has nothing to do with that. But baby, I'm telling you, and I tell you, and I kid you not, we got to stay focused on this journey that we are about to be on. There's a ride that's getting ready to take place, if you can understand what I'm saying. There's a ride that's getting ready to take place, and you got to be stable. You got to have the stability to have the mind frame to know what to do and what's your next move. Somebody somewhere is lost in that situation. They just going day by day like nothing is happening around them. They just walking this thing out like it is nothing going on. But we can clearly see that there's a lot that is going on that is taking place in this world. Okay? We can see clearly what is really going on. We have to pray and ask God for his grace and his mercy and his mercy so that we will be able to withstand what's going on. Okay? And that's what we have to do. Pray for his grace and his mercy. Yes, indeed. The hurricanes, the tornadoes that's going on, all these things that's going on around us. All of these things is a distraction. It's a distraction. Yeah, it's happening and it's true, but we can't focus on just that. We can't focus on just the election. We can't focus on just, the strike going on or this and that is going on. We can't focus on that. We can't focus on what's going on in Hollywood and all of that. We can't focus on that. We got to keep our eyes on the prize. We got to keep our eyes on what is going on around us, but being silent and moving in silence is the best thing. That's the best teacher, is to move in silence. Trust in the Lord completely and do not rely on your own opinions. With all your heart, rely on him to guide you. And he will lead you in every decision you make. Become intimate with him in whatever you do, and he will lead you wherever you go. As Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. He will lead you wherever you go. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I just want to say, we can't get distracted in this time. We can't. We can't. We can't. We got to stay focused, y'all. We got to live above the chaos that's going on around us. There's so much that's going on. There's been so much death that's been around us. But yet and still, there are some people that still wandering in the wilderness. They still wandering and they don't know what to do. They just going on day by day, living their lives, still hanging out at the clubs, still stealing, killing, and destroying things that they shouldn't be. Still doing all of these things that they shouldn't be doing. So we just have to know that we know that we know, and we have to trust God. We have to trust him. We have to trust him. We have to trust the Lord with all our heart and lean not into our own understanding. But we have to make sure that we acknowledge him because he is God. He is God. Well, I just wanted to come on real quick, y'all, just to, mainly was to talk about, the strike at the port, because they're fighting for more money, and they're fighting because actually the machine is really taking over their jobs. And so that is something that they're fighting for. And I don't have a problem with what they're doing. But we got to trust the Lord in everything that we do. Everything. So in that being said, I'm gonna get on off of here. Y'all have a blessed, a beautiful and wonderful day. And I pray that all of your endeavors are met. Trust God. He will see you through. Even through the whisper of the wind, He will hear you and He will speak to you if you trust Him. If you trust Him. Yes. So, anyway, I'll talk to you all later. Y'all have a great day. Bye bye.